Right, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. It is the end of the night, and I desperately need to go and have my bath and wind down, but I did just want to do this. So, what I will say is, right, what I'm going to do is, no, I'll just clip it when it gets to that bit. I haven't done the shorts again. Maybe I will just, no, I think I'm too tired to. I might do the shorts, but if I don't, I'm going to clip these cards. But what I did just want to share is, I just, me and Lexi finally managed to record stuff about the new Earth. So, which I've been wanting to do really for years, but I've been wanting to do for months. Because I mean, I do that in sessions, um, but I wanted to specifically with the intention of being able to show it publicly. So. I was stopping and starting the recording, and I've not watched them back because we finished not long ago. But yeah, pretty wow, and it's really consistent actually with what because there aren't too many people on YouTube that actually bring through stuff like that. There are a few, but and actually not for years I haven't seen some, but there will be people out there doing it. But again, it's because it's probably it's no wonder my stomach's rumbling. Again, I had a wee cup of soup before, but I think I need a bit more than that. And my chippy was amazing last night. I just got a half fish supper, so it wasn't a full fish supper, but I don't regret it at all. I could go another one of them again tonight, but I don't think I'll be doing that. Um, but you'll only get that if you watch yesterday. But yeah, it's just pretty wow. Like, I mean, again, like I love doing past life regressions or, future progressions, like, or I like to call I'm going to call my session Back to the Future because that's my favorite film and it makes sense because like that, I mean, even that happened there with Lexi, like we went to the future first. Well, you'll see it. It depends how much of it you see, so I don't know how much I'll show, but uh she went to two bits of the future. Well, actually, you'll need to see it because it's hard to explain. It was really weird but fascinating. She went to the future, only a few years in the future, and our intention was to bring back messages for the collective, which we got. But it was definitely an insight into what happens if you pick the new Earth and, well, what happens if you pick the old Earth. But what was quite amazing there was because my belief is, and I know that that is true, well, it's my truth anyway, that the past, present, future is all happening at the same time. So it appeared that like there was a woman that again, it'll be better for you just to watch it. And again, I'll put it out, at some point this week, but or later on tonight, depending. It just depends because, like I said, I just need to go and switch off now. But um, yeah, like Lexi got a bit uncomfortable with the woman, with how the woman the woman wasn't happy basically. Like she basically it was clear that that was somebody that had it's the split earth. It's what I've been channeling about for years. And again, I'm not the only one, but I'm to be honest, I might be the only one on your radar. But there'll be a lot of it depends who's watching. I would say definitely not, I can't say that for sure, but I'd say people that have followed me from like wherever you followed me from like I don't know, from like, you know what I'm saying, like more locally or even like different parts of UK and that, I might be the only one that sort of brings through stuff like this on your radar. But for many people, even people that, nah, how do I know? I don't know, right? I don't know but what I'm trying to say is, it's unusual, but I get it. And it was like whoever the woman is that Lexi encountered, it was like she needed help and I couldn't leave there. I wouldn't let us lose. So basically, it was really weird. At one point, I said, "I'm seeing me praying on my knees praying on the grass beside her," and then Lexi described something that was really similar that she was seeing. And then it was like this woman like sort of like disappeared, like so it was like almost like she got the help she needed and now she's in a different timeline. I know this sounds like totally like does sound like Back to the Future, but seriously, you'll see what I mean when I put it out. Um, but yeah, anyway, it's fascinating. So again, it really just depends if you're fascinated by stuff like that, like I am, you'll be fascinated. And these are the ones that I want to be focused on doing with people. And so Basically, I'll just say that now actually. I've not put the post out yet, but look out in the community tab because what I was going to do is because I want to get quite a few of them in and because I know it's January as well, um, if you're willing to be recorded, like what I've just done with Lexi, but even with Lexi, like the bits that I put out, I'm only going to put out what she's okay with. But it was all okay anyway, the bits that because then after we then done her own private stuff, that it's, you'll see it was interesting because she even told me something about me that you can all see as well, because it wasn't too juicy, but it was interesting and it resonated. Um, but yeah, I would just be really, really excited for anyone that's willing to allow me to put you into hypnosis and see what your higher self brings through about the future, basically. Because the thing that's amazing is these cards that are about like look at this, right? Like Lexi was describing something, and then these cards are about the golden future, and they basically were like they weren't yeah, they weren't too far off what she was describing. I'm just going to shuffle these actually. Um, I just feel a bit spaced out, guys. I feel completely spaced out, if I'm being honest. Um, but yeah, I want to do more of those sessions, so I feel I will put them at a discounted price for people that are willing to let me share bits of your recording. So I'll just do it the same way I done it with her was 'cause I don't record the whole thing because that's a bit boring for people. But once I've put somebody into hypnosis, I'm going to record that bit to see what they say. Uh, because it's for all of us really, because I just feel that was really powerful what came through. But equally, if you don't want to go to the future and you want to do a past life regression, then just book the normal session there. But specifically, if you're wanting to help me, will help everyone with sharing like what I've just done with Lexi, then you'll be able to get that at a discounted price. So you can email about that or you can look in the community tab. I'll get it out at some point later on tonight. I meant to get out before now. Um, but otherwise, if you want a New Year session, because it takes, like I said, it takes at least 2 hours, but because of how fascinating it is, like Lexi didn't actually have, she had to go and do stuff just now, but it's like, um, yeah, basically make sure you've got time. But that's what I'm saying is like, if you're willing to let me share parts of it, you can get it at the discounted price. But if you just want to have that and you want it to be private and see what comes through, um, yeah, make sure you book the crystal clear clarity session. And again, don't what to do is I've had people in the past is if you don't know what to book, email me and I'll send you the link because again, I'm going to be very blunt here, but I've had people yeah, do this in the past over the years where it's like, oh, I don't know what to book, and then they just go ahead and book something and they book the wrong thing, which is always something that's, the anyway, you get what I'm saying. Like and it's ironically it's the people that aren't on my radar anymore, but people know what they're doing, and I don't suffer fools gladly. That sometimes it's innocent, but a lot of the time it isn't, and people know what they're doing, and I'm not here for that, right? Okay, like I can't be arsed any more than that. I think the next time somebody does that, I'm just going to call them out on it. I'll be more assertive than what I've ever been. So if you don't know what to book, ask me. And the person just now, but eventually it'll be people, whoever is getting back to you, whether it's me or someone helping me, will send you the appropriate link. But like I'm saying, so yeah, basically, if you're willing to have a bit, and can I just say, even if you do that with me, and you're like, I'll show you it first, but it's really the way I done it there with Lexi was I set the intention that there's nothing that comes forward about her that that she wouldn't be happy with sharing, that it was more generally for the collective, and that worked. So, and then even when she was sharing stuff about me, because obviously I wouldn't be sharing with it if she didn't say anything about me that I wouldn't mind. No, it was about my work. Um, but what you will see is because I know some people think hypnosis is a load of shit, you'll see that I actually checked that she was under hypnosis. Like you'll see that I was like, could you comfortably open your eyes right now? And she said they were like Well, I said, do they feel like they're glued shut? And I think at one point she said it feels like they're taped shut, but I don't know if that was, yeah, I think that was. So anyway, like I said, I'm a bit spaced out. It was a bit wow. I mean, it was amazing, but it was a bit wow because obviously then we went on to then do a past life regression too. So she's fucking knackered. Like that's a lot, you know. So, but like just when I do big sessions like that, I ask the person's, higher self, are you okay to do this? But I checked with Lexi before, are you going to be able to have time to rest and stuff? And she did. So, um, but yeah, I'd love to do them. But wow, totally wowzers. So I'll make sure that I watch them back at some point again. Anyway, bloody bloody blah. I'm excited though. It was really exciting doing it because I was like, you'll see I think I don't know whether it just shows the screen on her or whether it's on me and her. But if you could see me, I was like, do you know what I mean, when she was saying some of the bits. And like I said, it's very similar to what I've saw other people say about the new Earth under hypnosis. So it's just fucking fascinating. Right, what have we got? Let me actually get one. Could you give us a card for the collected? So this is the ones that I'm doing the unveiling the golden age, which fucking hell, we certainly are doing that. Um, because that's what I mean, just to make it clear, if you've not seen me doing it, like when I get guided to do like live streams every day, and just now they've really given me the task, I'm doing 3 live streams a day. I'm not going to be able to keep up with that, but it's like, I might be able to though, but it's like, this is the one where I'm pulling a tarot card for a collective of feminine, a collective of masculine, but that's also your own feminine and masculine. And just bear in mind, every time I do everything, it's not always your message. So if it resonates with you, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like when you watch anyone, right? So don't make it yours if it's not yours. But some of them could be more general. Like I feel yesterday, everyone could probably resonate with that in some way. Like everyone needs to let go of the devil or a toxic person or a toxic situation somewhere, you know? Like nobody's perfect kind of thing. Or it's like dealing with trauma from your past. Um, and just I know from like, all the things that I done basically all of last year. It feels weird to say last year and it was like the other week there. But it's there's just a lot of trauma coming up for people at this time to be cleared. So I just looked at the inner child bit of paper there when I said that. So could you give us a card, an oracle card for the collective of feminines that I'm picking up on today? And if it's yours kind of thing. Feminines can be male or female, and this is also the divine masculine's feminine side. Blueprint, wow, blueprint for 3D humanity. Remember your gifts and powers. I mean, it's so funny because I'm definitely going to call I've already made the poster when I couldn't sleep the other night, but I'm going to call this New Earth session Back to the Future because it just makes sense because I literally did just do that with Lexi. We went in the future and then we went in the past. And it's just, sorry, I know I keep repeating myself, but I just find it hilarious that genuinely Back to the Future is my favourite. Like, I'm at least once a week I find myself watching Back to the Future, one or two. I love Back to the Future 2 is my favourite because I just think, God, it's just exciting every time you watch it, but I love both of them and it's just hilarious. But it's just because I just understand timelines. So, but again, I'm not obsessively watching that because I go, it's just it's always on the telly and I just, oh, when there's nothing else on, sometimes if I'm doing other stuff, I just like to have it on. But anyway, remember your gifts and powers and 33 divine masculine Jesus number, forgiveness. But what I get from that is that's what I'm trying to say is I'm a bit spaced out and like what that like that was like wow like when I've brought through the message about we're up leveling like that's happening to me too like I've saw the visions of me doing these like taking people to the future to see glimpses of the new earth like like more further on I mean um and I've been doing this for years and I've been telling people about it, but I just feel it's bigger in some way. Again, I don't even know what that means yet, but it's exciting. So remember your gifts and powers. But that, like I said, so in my case as a feminine, because as if that is my gifts and powers are that I've been able to see the new earth and feel it and describe it and Lex Evan's higher self just said something there about the money system being different too. which is what I've been bringing through for years and other people and stuff. So quite interesting. Her higher self said something like she'd said it was still coins, but it was different. It was interesting. You'll be able to see it for yourself. Um, Animals, honor the animal kingdom. Oh, that's interesting because there was something about a tiger in Lexi's, and there's a tiger on that. So we've got blueprint for humanity. Remember your gifts and powers for the masculine. Creativity, express your soul energy. Oh, wow. So there's a lot of birds on that card. So yeah, like again, that fits in with the one I done about career, the new earth activation, like career money stuff, when I was bringing through all the stuff about, you know, I was picking up on male energy, and it's not just one, like male energy in general that are being called to step out of comfort zone and do something different, that most people aren't doing. Oh look, oh my God, this one says expand your gifts and powers too. Teleportation. Maybe there's a oh no, I was gonna say like maybe there's themes in this book, but look, remember your gifts and powers, and that says expand your gifts and powers, which is what I just said. Like I don't usually say gifts and powers, but do you mean that's what the card says? It's like, my abilities, my talents, gifts, ability, whatever you want to call it, like are expanding. But for some of you, it'll be even more exciting because you might not have had like the gift of like clairvoyance or clairaudience and it's getting heightened. But again, it's like fucking if any of my clairs get even any more heightened, it's gonna be a through the roof, baby. That's so funny. When I watched that on replay, I was like, did I say that? Or was that Connor just saying that? I think that was I said the telepathy is through the roof because fucking my telepathy is through the roof. I don't know how he receives it on the other end, but mine is through the roof. I can just feel everything. Um, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like anyway, you'll only get that if you watch someone. So let's just like I said, I do need to switch off from this, but it's kind of hard to come back down from this high. Right, so. Whew, what have we got? And by the way, I don't know where I'll cap it at if I do. Well, not if I do. I'm going to have that discounted price for. I couldn't decide whether I was going to keep it going until like mid-January. But I mean, that's what, the 20th or something, or the end of January. So just see how I go. I think what I'll say just now is I'll keep that discounted price. And again, I must stress that's only if you're open to letting me share a clip of you sharing about the new earth. Um, yeah, which lots of people won't. So I'll just see how many people want to do that. But because it's really just it's about I want to be doing quite a lot of them, but I can't be doing them for free because it's like a lot of my time, and it's what would happen in a session. It's just yeah, you know what I'm saying. So for the feminine. Reclaim your power, 8 of activations, but it came out in reverse. But let's see what that says. So, feminine and masculine's feminine side. Oh God, and I opened up at that one again, the one where everyone's watching. So, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rihanna. Open, be open. Oh, that is. That is interesting, isn't it? That is a message. So, because we're on the feminine message. So it's like if you are doing something that a few people or a lot of people, which yes, I'm aware that that can be like me right now too, but that could go for anyone. It's like if you're doing something where people are paying attention to what you're doing, it's like, because that song is like, but she's looking at you. Ooh. It doesn't matter. Like the feminine's all about the masculine. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I get it. I get the feeling it's kind of like, oh God, this is so Venus and Pisces, but it's like now I want to break into a song about I can't remember the words. Never enough, never, never, never. You know, that one from The Greatest Showman where she's like, all the lines. I love that. I can't remember any of the words. Never be enough, never be enough. It's something about like all this shine spotlight. Basically, you could listen to it yourself. You might already know it, but it's a beautiful song, and it's like again, I never like the fact that it's like the hussy that's trying to fucking pull the guy away from her wife, anyway, his wife. But it's like, it's she's basically like, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, la 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 la, will never be enough. Like basically, she's saying, I'm getting all this attention for singing, and we're traveling and whatever it is they're doing. But I want you. And she's upset that she can't have him because he's married and he's got two kids. Fucking leave him alone, you know what I mean? It's like, and again, I must stress, I've only said it like that because they're happy. So it's like the ones that are married with the two kids, they're the twin flames. And it's like the one that's the beautiful singer is like just you fucking go find somebody else. Go find your own twin flame or your soulmate or something. You know what I mean? Leave them alone. If you've seen The Greatest Showman, you'll get what I'm going on about. But yeah, it's like, both those songs have got that vibe, so it's like it doesn't matter what the Divine Feminine's doing that they might be getting a lot of attention for, or it's like, and I suppose in the way it's like, it's romantically as well, like, the feminine is not interested in any other masculine. They want their divine masculine. So it's about not getting, it's like kind of like, I want to say, it's about like, say if someone was like a actor or a singer or something, it's like not getting caught up in the bullshit and the facade and um, however that makes sense to you. But it must have meaning because I don't know if that was in one of the live streams or if that's in something, I was getting guided up to the star on top of the tree and then I'm being guided to the star, I'm being, gu- I'm being guided to basically the two stars on the tree. I've got other things that are like snowflake stars, but you know what I mean? So it's like, and then the thing is, I did just pull the card on the worky, the abundance, the worky one, the career, the career live about being in the spotlight, or it said something about fame or something. So there's clearly a theme here. Because again, I got guided to the star and top of the tree when I was saying something to Lexi. Not in the recording, but because I always say that. I've said it in public before, like I do feel Lexi's going to be in the spotlight at some point in her life for how creative she is. Um, because she's got a lot more I mean, she's already extremely creative, but she's very talented. Um, and again, just so that if you resonate with that, that's been from the minute I started. Like I have helped loads of people that are meant to be a star, whatever that means to you. You're meant to shine at what you do because it's like the reality is you're probably a lot of people watching me resonate with being a star seed. You know what I mean? You're meant to come here and shine your light and inspire others. But some of you, it is like, you're going to be well known for something. I don't like the word fame. It triggers me. You're going to be well known for something, going to be getting a lot of attention. And that's why I feel they got me to buy those cards because I mean, I'll shuffle them again. But anyway, this says, be open and curious, approach life with innocence and a willingness to see beyond the surface, assumptions and projections. A surprise opportunity may be just around the corner. Oh, that's what the spying eye says. But yeah, there's monitoring spirits watching you too, is what it means, divine feminine. Um, but yeah, what I'm trying to say here is it's like there's an up level happening here and it's quite intense. And I don't know what that looks like for all of us, but it's feeling quite overwhelming. And again, remember, I'm spaced out from being in that energy, but I can't really put it into words. You know what? This is really funny because I was just I was feeling that in my clairsentience and I was recalling a reading that I'd done. It was a recorded reading that I did, like it was on audio that I'd done years ago. And I remember saying to somebody, wow, like whatever it is you're doing, you're going to be getting a lot of attention. And then I know that the person then did, like, that did happen. So, but again, like these are the kind of things I bring through for people. So Um, like sometimes I don't know exactly what it is you're going to be doing, but I'll be feeling it. So it's kind of like, and that like that's really common that if you're meant to be in the spotlight or getting attention for doing something, and then you're led to me, it's I pick up on that all the time. So however that's fitting, and if my words aren't coming together right, it's whatever. So I never say that either. So you might be doubting that you're coming, you might be doubting how you're coming across, like, because again, I wouldn't usually say that. I just seen another synchronicity with something when I've said that. So you may be feeling uncertain about how to move forward. It's time to take your power back and find your way out. Consider if your limitations are self-imposed. You may feel stuck and oh wait a minute though. No, I'm not going to read that because I pulled it in reverse. So I think you're about to be unstuck. And if you don't feel unstuck, you need to book a session. Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest because it's the Eight of Swords. You're not stuck anymore, Divine Feminine. Or masculine in your feelings. You're not stuck anymore. It's in reverse. I'm feeling a heat on my leg as I'm saying that. I think that's one of my healing guides comes in and it's so interesting because I'm like it feels like my leg's on fire. Um right, so what have we got for the mask? Wait a minute, could we just get because of all that I just said, what have we got for the so I decided to do this unlisted because my energy's a bit lower from doing that. So what have we got? If one of those cards comes out, I'm gonna scream or something. What have we got for the divine feminines or the masculine feminine side to go with that? Transformation. Change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Oh my God, this is quite exciting. I might use that for the. So yeah, you're not stuck anymore. And like so again, they've been. I know they do that all the time with me, but it feels like they've done it all day on these lives, like even more so. But they're getting me to share again about that's like I've been wanting to do I was wanting to do this basically all of 2024. Like and me and Lexi had loads of time that she kept putting aside to do this and then it just it would either land at like oh I was too tired or and that's what I'm basically trying to say is so even though I'm a healer and a life coach and a hypnotherapist and a shaman and all these different things I'm just sort of sharing with you it's like I knew that when I was doing this, it was going to be exciting, it was going to be fun, and I'm meant to be doing it. But it was like my fear was it's not so much fear. It just wasn't time yet. You know what I mean? But I knew that when it does feel time now. So it says exactly what I've just whether you see it's stuck or it's the right time now. So for you though, it might have been fear, and on some level, it might. It's just fear's not the right word. It's not fear with me. It's just that I like to have my days where I'm not on camera. So for me, it's just about I just feel like when I'm really out there, I'm really out there, and I kind of get in my head about that I can't not be out there. But that's been from the start anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, like I'm not even on these platforms anymore, but I'm there. Like you can watch it if so it's kind of like it's all in your head anyway. So you see, that's how it is for me. So it's not like, oh, I'm afraid to be seen. I've been seen for 10 years now. But it's don't be afraid of the unknown. It's just what I'm saying is I feel like with what I'm on to, with what I'm meant to be specifically sharing with the new earth, it's actually what I'm doing is very like Dolores Cannon, like who channels about the new earth. Well, she didn't. Again, I don't think I really believe that, but it's like she didn't see herself as a channeler. She's a hypnotherapist. But again, I'm a hypnotherapist too. You know what I mean? So it's like, and she was just bringing through what they said in hypnosis, which is exactly what I've just done. But the difference is I am a hypnotherapist and I am a channeler and I am a shaman and I'm quite a lot of things. So it's kind of like it's quite different. I've not seen anyone doing that actually. That's all those things. So, but again, I might be a catalyst for more people, but it's because I often am. Yeah, look, spiritual work. Yeah, open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You're a light worker. Wow. People that know me well will know I'll be like cringing because I don't like the word light worker, light warrior. But yeah, don't be afraid of the unknown, divine feminines and divine masculines, especially when it comes to your spiritual work, because that's the North Node in Pisces, which is going to move in 3 days. and be there for the next 18 and a half months because it's time to express your soul energy and remember your gifts and powers. See what I mean? Even these, if I wasn't even about to share what I've just done with Lexi, that's big messages. Your spiritual work is meant to be shared. What the fuck am I meant to? What cards am I meant to use? I'll see what I'm meant to do on the. I'm doing it too quick. I always do it too quick. Right, okay. Give me the card for the. I'm going to put that back and get me the card for the masculine. All the shine of a thousand spotlights. La da da will never be enough. Never be enough. Yeah, that is the vibe. Both those songs, if you know those songs, are about doesn't matter how many people are demanding my attention or wanting my attention. And in my case, it's actually not it's not that it's not ever that, but even when it is that, it doesn't matter because I make it clear all the time I only want my divine masculine, and he knows that. So if he doesn't know that, I mean, I don't know what kind of stories he's telling himself, but I'm pretty sure he knows that, and every fucker knows it. So because I say it all the time. But you know what I mean? In some people's cases, so what I'm saying is, with me, it's probably just like because I'm working all the time, like, but I'm not working all the time. I do have. I have a lot of time when I'm not working. So it's kind of like it might not seem like that to you, but I do. I've got lots of gaps in my day and stuff like that. Like for instance, just now I'm not doing my work until like the afternoon. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, like I'm not doing the live streams till like 4:44. But I mean, I've not even been getting to do it. So tea time, you know what I mean? So from tea time till about now, not even now because it's 10 o'clock right now. But from tea time for like some till 8:30, about 9 o'clock, I'm busy. But yeah, from like from basically 4:45 at night, and then from like say roughly 9 o'clock at night, I've got that free time. So like you know what I mean? It's just the weird working hours right now. So, but for other people, it might be that you do have a lot of male attention or female attention, depending what whatever it is. And then but like I said, I don't. I want to come away from this and whatever because it's um that's the message. Basically, however that fits for you. Because the fact is, like, some masculines are caught up in situations anyway, and they're not free to, but we just, whatever. Right. So we keep it moving around here, as I like to say. So, talking to masculines, where are they? And just because you're the masculine, it doesn't mean this is you. You can be male or female, and this is also the divine feminine's masculine side. The feminines are not stuck in their head if that's how it comes for you, or something where you thought that you something that you thought you couldn't do or you couldn't get out of, or it wasn't time yet, it's time now. And I explained how that could be for me. So, wasn't time to do what I've just done with Lexi there, but it was time to do it now because we just managed to do it. So, oh my God, I love that card in this deck. The masculine has got action beyond the ordinary. So, initiate of light code. So, I'm just trying to, if one. Is that the 81s? Because if it is, then that means we've got 88, and 88 is a twin flame number. But even if it's not, maybe that 88 is relevant, but action beyond the. So for whatever wave of twins are going to resonate with us, and it doesn't even mean it's, well, it could be real time. We're in a different time now. Like we're totally in New Earth frequency big time, which, like I say all the time, I've been in this for years, just waiting for people to catch up, like a lot of you, but some of you are only sort of coming into this energy now. And it's like it's going to get even more exciting, even if you do feel like you've been used to this energy for a while. But it's like the masculines, whenever this happens, are taking action beyond the ordinary. And the radiant feminines on the back of the deck, that looks like the Empress. I don't know if it is, but or it could be like the Queen of Cups or something, or the Queen of Wands. But yeah, the radiant feminine are guiding their masculines to take action beyond the ordinary. And I feel it's because you're shining your light in whatever way. So I get why they're getting me to like give you the example of what I'm doing. But I must stress I'm not the only one that's doing this. There's lots of females and males that are very talented in their own way. Lots of people that I've mentored to be doing that on different platforms and stuff as well. So, and not actually, not all of them. In fact, most of them not talking about Twin. I'm just trying to think, like, and there might be more than what I even know, but to the best of my knowledge, there's only. I think there's only a couple. There's only a couple of people that might be talking about twin flames themselves, even though they're a twin flame. So do you know what I mean? Like they're sharing their creative work, but their thing isn't talking about twin flames, you know, because like that's what I mean. That's why you've got to do what's unique to your calling. Like again, because it's you see it is challenging. Like my money can be very dried up for a long time at different points because it's only twin flames that I'm here to help. I didn't choose it that way. It's just that's the way it happened. That's the way it's been for 10 years. But as I'm saying, I'm open to helping people that aren't a twin flame online and offline at times when it's relevant. But again, I'm not too, I don't, the times when I've helped somebody in my house, it's just been the way it's happened. It's happened that way, like people that know, or I don't know, it can happen in sort of serendipitous ways. But yeah, I'm just kind of aware of the changes, but I just stay aware of the changes. But whatever, what's the masculine got? And then I'll read that because I'm tired. Mind power. Use your intelligence, analyze data logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. Oh my God, and it's the masculine. That'd be cool if we got the emperor. So that is the masculine energy. So whether this is about you're the divine feminine and this is your masculine energy, so like right, okay, I'm getting annoyed with the examples of that they're making me use about myself today, but it's what they're making me do, and I don't know why I'm getting annoyed because they do all the time, but it just feels like it's. I'm aware that today it seems to be really OTT, so whatever, whatever. It's just the way they're using me. So like I've just been using my intuition and my feminine flow and going with the flow and fully embodied, like even to the fact you didn't see the whole Alexi session, but we went to the future and then she jumped from a life to another life, which does happen when you're doing that with past lives too. And then and then once I've stopped recording, we've then went to the past. So it's like we literally did go back to the future and then back to the past and then back to the present. That's fucking hilarious. And so, you know what I mean? That's me using my feminine, and that's where I am a huge majority of the time. And that's why I'm able to help you be in inner union and your feminine energy. Be more in your feminine energy if you are the divine feminine, or if you're the divine masculine, because I work with divine masculine women and divine masculine men. Um, like I help you get in touch with your feelings and your intuition and your gifts, and you know what I'm saying. But so for me, that would be I've just been in my feminine doing all the psychic work, and once I get off of this, I don't really know that I would put it that I'm going to be in. Well, no, no, actually, I am just a little bit. I'm going to be in my masculine energy because I need to make up a menu for the next week, maybe 2 weeks, the next week or some 10 days or something, and then. Yeah, and then I need to get my food shop. So it's kind of, yeah, I would say that's in my masculine because I need to work out, use my, brain and all that and work out, you know, it's a bit of a shit example, what I mean? I'm tired. But yeah, so that's how it could be for a feminine, and I'm just giving an example because I'm a feminine. But for the divine masculine, you're needing to use your logic and analytical mind right now. And a lot of the messages I give and other people give, it's about get out your head and get in your heart and follow your intuition before it makes sense, and yes, you do need to do that too, a balanced perspective, but there's something going on for the divine masculines I'm picking up on right now. It's time to use your mind for something, like whether it's about making quick decisions or like this could even be like oh yeah, like I want to take action. Oh yeah, look at this. I want to take oh right. I want to take action beyond the ordinary, but it's not time yet. But I want to take action beyond the ordinary towards my feminine, or that could be I want to take action towards ordinary and follow my feelings. But right now, see what I mean? That's a balance of the masculine and feminine. I'm focused on saving because look, savings, you always need to put something off for a bad day. Create savings for the future. How interesting. And it's got a wee pig on it as well. So it's kind of like, pig could be significant here, but that could be like somebody like using logic, like right now, I'm focused on this area, but but that's what my goal is. Yeah, I can see how that is because when you're saving up, you're saving for a rainy day. You know what I mean? You're saving for a goal. Anyway, I get how it'll be different for different people. What does that say? Help in hand. Need others to assist with services, increase productivity. No one can handle it all. Right. That's a message masculine needs as well. You're taking on too many burdens by yourself. And this is about, I think this could be about asking for help from your feminine too, because action beyond the ordinary, the radiant feminine. So, however, I've given you lots of different, I've given you lots of different options. I've just realised it's that heater that makes me tired too. Um, I just opened it up at the stone circle as well. So that feels very kind of portals and like walking through stone circles and stuff like that. So, um, like yeah, it does just like past lives and stuff. Action beyond the ordinary, initiative light codes, anchoring light, be confident and empowered in your creativity and bring something new into this world. Again, wow, the collective energy for the masculines is definitely about expressing your creativity because that oracle card said express your creativity. I put it back now, didn't I? Remember your gifts and powers. Creativity, express your soul energy. And this is now saying the same thing. So I'm telling you, a lot of the divine masculines, I see it out there, the women and the men are coming up with some really creative things, ideas that need to be acted upon, action beyond the ordinary. This card signifies a curious mind that's excited to discover new ways of doing things. There is a childlike inquisitiveness that makes dogmatic and limiting ideas seem outdated. It encourages you to give things you may not have considered a go, start something new and different without knowing where you'll end up. Oh, what was the card I pulled earlier that said something about, was that not just, oh yeah, that was the one for the feminine. Something about the unknown. See how it fits if it's your own energy. But I get that, yeah. Like basically it's again, and they're using my example of I didn't know how that was going to go. But basically I did have a good feeling about it because I saw the vision. But that actually was that was actually more exciting than what I thought it was going to be. That's what I'm saying. And I feel when I'm doing a lot of them, I'm just going to be really, really excited. Um, from this inspired idea, abundant place, pick and choose which aspects to anchor in reality, which to leave a sweet daydreams around. Basically, I get it. It reminds me of that card in another deck that's like, it's time to stop. The time of, wait a minute, that deck's there. The time of sacrificing karma for happiness or something like that is over, especially for the masculine, but for the feminine too. But it feels especially for the masculine. So oh, wait a minute. I'll shuffle them. And then I'm going to stop talking for today because I've had enough. My voice is, it's not, it's hard to describe, but when I've been channeling a lot all day, my throat starts to get a bit sore and then it goes away if, actually, to be honest with you, I just need a cup of tea because I've just realised I meant to get a cup of tea before I done this. I didn't mean to do this that long, so that's why. And then it'll go away when I have a cup of tea. So what have we got? Overall, give us a few cards and then I'll just call it a day because I think I've read enough of that. It's Dolphin baby. Ah, dolphins came up so much in that as well. Oh, and one of the ones I done today, wasn't it? See, I'm getting confused. I was like, was that on Lexi's session or was that in the but I think it wasn't on here. Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free, take your time. That's fascinating because the message that Lexi's higher self brought through there was something about, and by the way, can I just stress, for some of you that don't understand how this works, like Lexi obviously does have an awareness of all of this because she's been on my radar for quite a few years now. I think actually since 2020, if I'm not, but actually 5 years. Yeah. It might have been 2021. I can't. No, it was. In fact, it might have even been 2019. No, I think it was 2020, but whatever it is, it's a while now. And and like I said, like I just yeah, Lexi's very Lexi's just yeah, she's very tapped in and she's very susceptible to this and we've got a really strong connection as well. But I just want to stress this, and I know most people that work with me, you're into all of this, and you either do psychic stuff yourself anyway, or you're open to it. And Lexi's one of them. But what I'm saying is you could be somebody that's never had a past life regression or never done anything like, because that is quite far out there. People know about past life regressions, not. Not everyone, not as many people are open to going to the future, So, like, I know a lot of people are, but I'm just aware of that there'll be some people watching me that are like, what? But surely not. Surely you should have expected something like this. Crystal clear visions. It's kind of been written in the stars that I was going to be doing this. Um, but um, yeah, you could be like as analytical and masculine and logical as they come. And if I put you into hypnosis, your higher self could bring through something pretty wow too. So that's what I want to stress. And I'd actually love that. Imagine like no, so I was going to say first of all, I was going to say my dad. That's what I would love it. I would love it if he wouldn't let me do. If you lurk on here and you let me do that, I'd love that if somebody like because my mum would totally let me do that, but my mum is open to this. But yeah, if someone watching this is more kind of like, because again, I get it all the time with people like, oh, I can't be hypnotized, and then guess what? 5 minutes later, I've hypnotized you. So maybe not 5 minutes, but it doesn't take long for me to put someone in hypnosis. But anyway, um, guidance, inner compass, support, trust your guidance. It's kind of like what I said there too, wasn't it? Like. I think there's a balance of the inner masculine and feminine going on with the wave of twins I'm picking up on right now. I feel with those two songs, I'm really getting a role. I feel there's something about like you could be a feminine that's on a roll, and this group of masculines could feel like they're being left behind. It's almost like when you get these cards about like, I feel you leaving me behind. That Dex happens to be here too, like about ascension. But it's like then those masculines will realize, oh, wait a minute, I'm actually meant to be doing that with you. I'm meant to be alongside you. And again, I must stress, not doing the exact same thing. Some people are doing similar, you and your twin flame will be doing the same, but you're meant to be doing something extraordinary, amazing yourself, and a lot of you are meant to be doing it together. I know I messed everything up, but that makes perfect sense. This is why I use, again, that's why I say this all the time. And I keep talking like yous are new. So I feel we are going to be attracting quite a lot of new people. And that's not happened yet. We've had one or two people here and there. We've had new people on the live stream, which is exciting for me because sometimes we don't get new people for like months and 6 months and ages. So that's exciting. But I feel it's going to be like a whole load of new people. And this could even be months from now, or it might be quite soon. I just don't know. It's going to happen at some point though, and it's like soon, I think. And but there's for this is what basically what I'm trying to say is like I don't need the cards. I channel the message, and then I just use the cards to back up what I've just said, and that's what I just channeled. Is it's like I'm getting the feeling of some of these masculines, a group of masculines that are like they're busy having fun, basically. Whatever that looks like. So, like I said, my having fun looks like doing this. But some divine feminines might be out there having fun. I don't know, like, you're going out living your best life. You might be younger than me or something like that, and or just the same age and partying. I don't know. You might be getting a lot of male attention and that, and somehow, you're posting pictures on social media and partying and stuff, and your masculine's able to see you. Maybe it's something like that. I don't know. But it'll be different for different people. But both those songs are like, both those songs say it doesn't matter who's looking at you, she's looking at you. Like both those songs have that vibe. But I am not available. That's hilarious. I am not available. So you know what I mean? It's like so, and then it's kind of like, well, oh, that could be. I know I messed up everything, and you know what I mean, by not choosing you. that could be how that is too. I replay our conversations over and over again. And this could be past stuff, but it could be now. Here it is, look. I feel you leaving me behind. Ascension. So I've got my feeling of how that'll all fit in for different people, but let's see. I got I got a tarot reading on you. So, that could mean simply somebody watching somebody like me and it resonating with them, or actually going to get that from someone. That one doesn't come out a lot either. And by the way, can I just always give this thing that if you are a masculine, whether you're female or male, and you are getting a tarot reading or a healing or something, or a mediumship reading, just be aware that though if they aren't genuine true twin flames, and I don't care if they're saying they are, you don't there's some people out there claiming they're twin flame and they're not. So again, there's some really amazing genuine people, but there's a lot of false twin flames or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Someone that's saying they're twin flame that they're not. So you use your own discernment. But there's people that are there to put you off the path. And then there's also well-meaning, genuine mediums and healers that they're not a twin flame and they can't pick up on the twin flame journey. They just can't. I always say that. If you are not a genuine twin flame, you can't read the twin flame journey. I'm not going to say accurately at all, but you'll get some of the details wrong. You'll get it. Just trust me, because I've had it myself. Personal reads, like, if truth be told, I was like, well, I've said this before, but you know, back in 2020, they did lead me to get a few sessions with people. And again, I always keep it anonymous, but the one that I've mentioned before is I did have a personal reading once, and it was like the person had said I wasn't. Yeah, I've said before, but it was like what they'd said was it wouldn't happen for, well, it was a very long time. I'm not going to say the length of time, but it was, you know what I mean? And it's been a few years since then, but it's not been as long as what she said. But I mean, she might still be right. But again, I personally don't feel. But anyway, the fact is, it's like it was like when I got that, I actually stopped watching that woman, and it's not because she's she's a lovely person, but it didn't resonate. Um, and it's I just again it's I'm trying to be nice here, but I just feel it's lack of experience. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's you shouldn't give definitives lengths of time or anything because you just don't know. Like it's what I said about the past, present, and future. So I'll just leave it at that because, like I said, it's even if because I have had horrible experiences with people that call themselves twin flame healers and that too. But let's keep it classy around here. I'm so afraid of rejection. Um, I'm overcoming childhood trauma. I feel that's very strong in the collective just now. So I have to keep stressing that. I feel like, whether you are a divine feminine going through this or a divine masculine, male or female, just be mindful of it's not always that somebody's still, for some it is that somebody's still with someone else, but for some it's that they're healing trauma from past relationships or trauma that's coming up from the past, whether it's childhood or past lives or so just that's definitely very relevant. Um I pretend I don't care because I care too much. And that's also something that, masculines, anyone can do. And I'm so afraid of rejection. So there's obviously a lot of fears in general. And I just want to bring this to a close now. Breathe the sun. That's masculine energy. Presence, pineal activation, relax, let go. And peace beyond survival. Oh, that feels like what I said about like you don't need to sacrifice for your happiness anymore. Peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits. And I spoke about the New Earth split. And also this has got the lion and the lamb on it. So very biblical. Mary Magdalene and Jesus kind of codes coming in there, I feel. Cosmic circles. Create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities, guidance again, that card again. Inner compass, support, trust your guidance. So there's a big message to trust your guidance, but and it's written in the stars. Oh, why are they not letting me? Why are they not letting me bring this to a close? It wasn't over. Still isn't over. Oh my God! Look what. So I just felt guided to say that from the notebook for some reason. We'll not question why. And then as I said it, the exciting card. Soon, we will be together in the near future, and that fits with all the tarot cards. Our reunion is imminent, and I'm doing what I can to be ready for you. I'm working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear you call for me, and I'm coming back soon. This is my promise to you that we will reunite again. I think I'm going to leave it on that dramatic message. And it's got changing and need you behind it. That's the one about being a magnetic queen pulling somebody in, the radiant feminine. Or king, whatever you are as the feminine. But I'm going to end that there. So please like, I would say comment, but you can't because the comments are off. Please like, comment on the next live stream that I'm on. That'll be tomorrow, and you'll have free opportunities to do that if I do them all in public. But I'll do at least one or two of them in public. And yeah, take advantage because I don't know that I'll do this next week, but I think I will. I think I'll be doing it till at least mid-January. And definitely take advantage of the discount on that New Earth session because yeah, I can't remember I can't remember what exactly I had. I might have made it as much as half price, which is still, even at half price, it's still a lot of money for people. But you can just see just email, and like I said, it'll either be me or the person helping me that will give you the details, or book it from if you're confident that you're booking the right one. But I think I would just check. I think I prefer people just check. But anyway, see you later.